I'm Gillian Carrington, and I'm here to give an introduction to Brexit to you today. A little bit about me first of all. I'm a United Kingdom qualified barrister. I've practiced for many years at the England and Wales Bar and also in the larger law firms in the City of London. I now live and work in Germany, where I focus on Brexit as a practice area in relation to services, and I work with a lot of German firms and English firms and firms from across the world in relation to the many problems that are thrown up by Brexit as an event. So why is Brexit important? Why is it important that you understand roughly how it works? Well, first of all, Brexit is the unravelling of the UK's relationship with the European Union, which has lasted nearly half a century. So you have nearly half a century of law, of case law, of legislation which was developed in order to implement the single market and the customs union that is the European Union. And that is all going to be unravelled. I like to think of it as two jumpers that have somehow been knitted together at the same time for 50 years and which now have to be unravelled, which means that it's not going to be the same jumper as before, and it's going to be very difficult to unravel it and create two separate jumpers. That's my rough and ready homespun metaphor for Brexit and how it will work. Why should you bother about it in Hong Kong? Well, it's going to have global impact, because if you have anything to do with either or both of the European Union and the United Kingdom, then you or your clients will be affected by Brexit. It's going to have an impact on trade, obviously. It's going to have an impact on data. It's going to have an impact on the way services are provided. It's going to have an impact on the way borders are implemented. And we'll be looking very early on in this presentation at one example where there is no doubt but that Brexit is going to cause a multiplicity of problems for the particular manufacturer concerned. So what this presentation will do is put in place the scaffolding. It'll give you, I hope, some understanding of the mechanism for how Brexit, the event, as opposed to Brexit, the consequences that will follow on for decades, is actually going to work in practice. And it will give you an idea as to, specifically for your clients with the UK connections, how the UK envisages legally life will continue after Brexit and what measures it's putting in place in order to minimise, so far as possible, the effects of Brexit, so that you'll be able to give your clients clear and certain advice.